Okay guys, so the first thing that you're going to do is go to Google, USCIS, Daca. Search that up, renew your Daca, click on it, easy as that. Scroll all the way down, not all the way down, but scroll to the part where it says how to renew. And you're going to see form 1821D, 1765. Okay, the first one. Okay, so this is going to be your first form. This top part you do not fill out. This is only by an attorney or accredited representative, if any. Okay, you're going to start where it says start here. Okay, where it says renewed request. Go ahead and scroll down to the name portion. You're going to do your last name first. Then you're going to go ahead and fill out the first name. Make sure you guys are reading every single line. The middle name if you have one. If you don't, just leave it blank. Go ahead and go down to U.S. mailing address. Enter the same address on your form I-765. This 4A part, do not fill it out. You're going to start at street number and name. Fill that out, whatever applies to you. City, town, whatever your city is, whatever your town is, whatever state you live in. Whatever your zip code is, go ahead and put it in there. You're going to go up to the removal proceedings information. Have you now or have you ever been in removal proceedings? Go ahead and read through those portions, guys. If you said no, scroll down. Scroll down. This part is only if you said yes. But if you said no, scroll down all the way to part 1, information about you. Your A number, that'll be on your last card that you received last time you got approved. Put that in there. Your social security number, you should have one. Same, you should know it. Your birthday, month, day, year. What your gender is. What city, town, village of birth, country of birth, current country of residence, country of citizenship, or nationality. You should either be able to get this from your last renewal or from your birth certificate. So make sure it matches. Go ahead and put what status you are: married, widowed, single, divorced, etc. Now you're going to scroll down to other names. If you've used any other name, if you have not, just leave it blank and move on. Your ethnicity. You should know this one as well. What race you are. Scroll down to height. How many feet, how many inches, how much you weigh in pounds. Your eye color. Your hair color. Again, these are personal. Literally read every box and you should know what it's asking you for. Have you been continuously residing in the U.S. since at least June 15 of 2007 up till now? Yes or no? You should know the answer. Since we're renewing, list only the address where you have resided since you were last approved for this part right here that we're about to fill out. Since when you've lived there up until now. If you moved within the last 2 years since you renewed your last one, you can put under this next portion. If you have not, you leave those blank. Okay, travel information. This is if you have left the country. Again, read every single step. Most of us have not. And then why you left. This part is, have you ever been arrested, charged, or convicted? So yes or no, you should know the answer to this. It tells you what to do if you answered yes to that question. This is if you have been ever charged, arrested, or convicted in any country other than the United States. Yes or no, you should know the answer. It tells you what to do if you answered yes. Again, all of these questions are all going to be about gang members, crimes, etc. Like if you've ever committed a crime, pretty much. So read each one carefully and to the best of your ability answer yes or no. Torture, genocide, human trafficking. Killed anyone, severely injured any person, sexual contact, relations, etc. Recruited, enlisted, used any person to service another help an armed force or group while such a person was under age of 15. Most of these should be no for you guys if you're renewing. Okay, down to this portion. This here, you're just saying that you can read and understand what you just filled out. You're going to do 1A if you did it yourself, 1B if somebody else did it for you. You're going to sign and date it. Now you're going to scroll down to your contact information, your telephone number, your cell phone number, and your email address. If this is for an interpreter. You don't do this if you did this on your own and you did not need anybody else's help. Please leave these blank. Again, blank. This is again for interpreter. If you did it on your own, leave this part blank. 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 Again, blank. Blank. This is if you're doing it on your own. You leave all this part blank. The prepare part. And this is if you need to provide additional information. You fill this page out. If you don't need to provide any additional information for any of the questions prior to getting to that, you leave it blank. Go to the form I-765. Okay, make sure the expiration date is within time frame. You leave this part blank. You start where it says start here. You can type it or print it in black ink if you're going to do it by hand. If you are renewing, you're going to do 1C. Again, your last name, your first name, and your middle name, as it was on the first form. Other names used, if any. If not, leave blank. Your mailing address, 5A, leave blank. 5B, start filling out. Same one as it was on the first form. Should not change. If your current address, mailing address is the same as your physical address, you put yes. If not, no. If you have a different physical address, you fill out the physical address. If not, leave blank. Other information, your A number, again, that's going to be on your last card where you got approved. Your USCIS online account number if you have one. You should know. If you don't have one and you're wondering, you more than likely don't have one. Gender, female or male. Single, married, divorced, or widowed, you should know. Have you filed this form before? If you are renewing, yes, you have, so you're going to say yes. Have you received a social security? If you have a social security number, you still have your card, the answer is yes. If you're renewing, more than likely, yes. Your SSN number. Do you want them to issue you another social security card? If you lost it, I guess put yes, but you shouldn't have. So more than likely will be no. Go ahead and skip to part 2. Because you answered no. If you answered yes, you're going to answer the next few questions. But go ahead and skip to part 2. Part 2, leave that blank. Mother's name, father's name, because you're not requesting a new one. Okay, part 2. Information about you. City, town, village of birth, state, province of birth, country of birth, date of birth. Again, should match the first form. Information about you. Form I-94 arrival. You more than likely don't have one. If you have one, put it on here. If you're wondering if you have one, you more than likely don't have one. You should know if you have one or not. Check your previous filing to see if you put one there. Okay, your passport number. Travel document number, if any. So like if people have traveled here with a visa and overstayed their visa, more than likely you don't have one. So leave blank. Country that issued your passport. Expiration date. The date of your last arrival. On or about the date. Place of your last arrival. So where you came into, Phoenix, Arizona, etc. Your immigration status, for us it's no status unless you do have one. Your current immigration status, no status unless you do have one, which we're Daca, so we don't have a status. Okay, this is going to be C33 for Daca renewals. Not C3C, C33. Skip 28. Skip 29. Skip 30. See, none of these apply to you. None of these are C33. So you skip them. Okay, go to applicant statement. You can read and understand English. If not, you're going to do 1B. And if you can, you did it yourself, you're going to do 1A. So if you're doing it yourself, it's 1A. Your personal information to reach you at: telephone, cell phone, email address. 6, read that one carefully. If it applies to you, check it. If it does not, do not. Okay, your declaration saying that you understand what you were filling out, etc., that it's all accurate, etc. Your signature and the date of today's date that you're filling it out or signing it. Part 4 is for interpreter. If you're not using an interpreter, skip it, leave blank. Leave blank. If you're doing it yourself, leave blank. If you can read it and write and understand in English, leave blank. All interpreter parts, leave blank. This part 5, leave blank if you are doing it yourself. Leave blank as well. Part 6, additional information, same thing as the last form. You just fill out what it tells you to, what page number you're referring to, etc., and what it asks you to. Okay? This one is the e-notification application petition acceptance, the G1145 form. This is just so you can view this online, and you'll get a text message once they receive it to the phone number that you provide, and then you will also receive a number to where you can log on online and check the status of the application. So you want to send this in, that way you know when they receive it. So fill it out. Exactly what it tells you to do, you fill it out. Last name, first name, middle name, email address, and cell phone number. Okay, this part is about your income. So you're going to read it carefully, guys. Put your last name, first name, middle name, what you currently make, your annual income, what your expenses are to the best of your ability, and your current value of assets. So it can be 0. Mine was, I did my income, then I did about how much I spent a year, and then 0 for assets because I have no assets. Make sure you check the expiration date, and if you want to provide an explanation, you can, but you do not have to. This is just an easy checklist of everything that you guys should make sure of before you send this in. Read this carefully, okay? Good luck.